killing them in the streets right now. No, don't take that literally, folks. Just killing them in the streets. Homies over hoes. And now, I'm telling you, the clothing line's jumping off. This thing is, what do you say, Gelman? Off the hook? Tell us about that.
Well, you know, Reed, we just had to bring, our own flavor to the fashion game. Fashion is a real big thing to me and my crew, you know what I'm saying? Personal grooming, hygiene, facial, shiatsu, seaweed wraps, that type of thing. And we not doing it for the females, you know what I'm saying? We doing it just for us, that's real thing.
It fills a void because men's fashion is so drab and boring at times that it fills a void and has a certain level of excitement that people relate to the brand.
Over here with some of your new gear.
Now, the vest isn't actually bulletproof, correct?
No, not really, but it's a hot style, and pink is definitely the in color for this season. And here we have the Gangstalicious super long tee.
Oh, that's long, baby, but that's the style, right?
Oh, why is the backside cut out?
I knew you were going to ask that, and I like your attention to detail, Kel. I tell you why. That way, you don't have to waste time lifting up your t-shirt. You can get to your toast real fast, you know what I'm saying? Get the drop on a nigga. Not that we want the kids to carry guns or nothing like that, because we always tell the kids that ain't the way. Matter of fact, I had a song called Kids, That Ain't the Way. But if you got to pull a burner out on a nigga, this t-shirt could give you the half a second or more that may save your life.
Now this here is just amazing. Pearl necklaces. I didn't know men wore pearls.
Oh, yes, definitely, Kelly. We just want cats out there in the street, to step their jewelry game up. It's all about pearl necklaces.
Wow, pearl necklaces!
Diddy infused the Sean John line with his own ghetto fabulous DNA and leveraged his celebrity status to make it an immediate commercial and critical success.
First of all, he's brought a huge part of the market into menswear who really didn't care. We really didn't give a about clothes because they felt it wasn't about them. That's number one. Number two, he's one of the few design houses right now that has a sense of exuberance about fashion, that has a sense of flamboyance.
While his star power brought attention to the label, he was quick to point out that it wasn't a
We're back with our guest Jessica Ethelberg, also known as Wonder Cheeks, reading excerpts from her amazing new best-selling book, The Private Lives of Superstar Rappers.
Of all the rappers I met during those years, I loved Gangstalicious the most. I called him Freddie. I wanted more than anything to give my heart to him forever, but I couldn't because he was so unbelievably gay. So unbelievably gay?
Gay? Alrighty, everybody, it's the Wendy Williams Experience. Well, the book is in stores now. It's called Confessions of a Video Vixen by Karen Steffens. From this point on, we'll refer to her as Superhead. That's what she named herself, and here she comes. There was a party in Miami, and you showed up with Exhibit, and it was Puffy was at the party, or it was his party. And when he saw you come in, it was like he saw a ghost, and he immediately asked you why you were there. He thought that you were there to blow up his spot. He then pulled Exhibit aside and asked Exhibit to get you out of the party, that you supposedly had pictures with your fingers up his behind hole.
Well, that's not what he said. I think the quote was that Exhibit relayed to me was, she'll have you on camera with fingers in your booty. And
that might not be Exhibit. Maybe that's you, Puffy. How you doing?
It's not Exhibit. I'll say that.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the quote.
Whose fingers whose behind did you penetrate?
I've never penetrated anybody's behind. There are a lot of behinds being penetrated, but I'm not doing the penetrating.
Okay. You walked in on record executives having gay sex, or one executive having gay sex with a man. You don't mention that person's name. Can we talk about what record label?
No. That'll give it away. But
what letter does it start with?
Not even. That'll give it away.
A.
Don't
B,
start.
C,
Don't start.
D,
That's gonna give it away.
D.
Diddy kept looking at me, and Kanye kept looking at Lauren. They were exchanging glances, and I'm like, they're like watching me strangely. And I'm like, okay, let me pretend to drink, and I'm not actually doing it. And that seemed to make them happy, me pretending to join in. And immediately I'm like, there's something fucking in this drink. There's something in this drink. And I didn't know what to do. And I, my manager was across the room, but close enough, but not next to me, so I couldn't whisper to her. But I wanted to tell her, I'm like, hey, don't fucking drink this. There's something wrong with this. But I couldn't. So I reach for my phone and I start to type, and Kanye takes the phone out of my hands and he's like, who are you texting? You don't need to text anyone. We're having a party. And I was like, okay. And he puts it on one of the speakers. And I'm like, fuck. now what do I do? Like, I don't know what to do. And I see my manager take a sip, and I'm like, fuck. Now what do I do? And then I see her take another sip, 2 sips out of this little vodka cranberry cup. And I'm like, oh, what do I do? 2 sips, and I watch her face flush. And all of a sudden, like, I look over and she's speaking really loud and like making jokes, and I'm like, whoa, like, this isn't her. Like, she doesn't make jokes. She's fucking terrified of people. Like, she doesn't even talk. And I was like, it's already hitting her. Like, 100%, I just knew that the drinks were all laced with something. And she starts like almost being like belligerent a little bit, but not in like a crazy way, just like really enjoying herself. And I'm like, that's not her. That's not her. She doesn't even want to be here. Like, this is weird. And all of a sudden she like dismisses the studio host. Like, she's like, you can leave. And I'm like, oh my God, like, what's going on? And the girls file out. They go to like a different studio, or they go somewhere. And I'm like, I have to do something. I have to do something. What do I do? And I go to get my phone where Kanye put it on one of the speakers. And as I'm going to get it, I turn and my manager's walking out. And I'm like, no. Like, where are you going? So I see her start to leave. And I'm like, where are you going? And she's like, it's fine, I'm just going to the bathroom. And I was like, no, stay. And she's like, it's right there, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. And I was like, okay. And she walks out. And all of a sudden, I realize that I'm in this studio. The music's low, the lights are dim, but you can still like see everything. And I realize that I'm in the studio with Diddy and Kanye, and they're both off their shit. And there's 3 other men, an executive that works with Kanye, his engineer, and his cousin, and me, alone. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay. And I haven't started freaking out yet. Like, I know what the situation is. I know, I know this is a bad place to be in, but I don't really feel scared yet, you know? Like, cause I'm like, there's other people around, there's other men around, and I know them. Like, I've known them for a while. Like, nothing bad's gonna happen. And I'm standing there, and I realize that so this is like a pretty like sizable studio. There's like the glass doors, the couch there, a console, another console, the screen, all of that. But it's like, it's pretty big, but you can still see and talk to everyone easily. And I realize that I'm standing really close to the exit. And it's a glass door, and it opens in. And I'm standing pretty close to it. And I realize all of a sudden that Kanye and Diddy have realized that I'm the only girl in the room. And they're like fucked out of their minds. And they start coming towards me, and they're like, don't you want to take your clothes off? Like, it's so hot in here. And I'm like, no, fine. I'm fine like this. And they're like, come on, like, it's just us. Like, we're all just friends. Like, let us just, like, see, like, how you look. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine. And, like, I still haven't gotten scared yet, you know? Like, I'm still, like, this is a bad situation. I'm creeped out, but, like, there's no reason to panic. There's other men here. Yeah, so they're coming towards me, and I'm like, okay, this is fucked. I don't know where my manager is. I don't know where anyone is. And they're coming towards me more, and they're trying to, like, take my clothes off. And I'm like at that point where I'm like, this is not good, but I'm like still trying to like play it off, just like, stop, you guys are fucking stupid, like, get out of here, like, don't touch me. Did this just freeze? Okay, so let me just get to the point. So they start trying, like, they're like pawing at me, like, they're both drunk, probably on something else, and I start to get a little bit apprehensive because I'm pretty much like backed up against the wall. Like, there's only one exit, and I'm pressed up against this door. And I'm still not completely terrified yet, but I'm like, you guys, stop. Like, stop. And they're getting to the point where they have like ripped my shirt off. And like, I'm like almost fully exposed at this point. And they're both coming at me. And I'm like, you guys, like, seriously, this isn't funny anymore. And I look to my left where his executive is. Like, we know him pretty well. Like, we've been around him a lot. He's literally 3 feet away from me. Like, if I reached and he reached too, like, we could touch. Like, he's that close. And I look and I'm like, hey, like, I give that look where I'm just like, come on, like, step in, like, this isn't cool, like, you're a grown man, like, you're like 50 years old, I know you have a family, like, you know this isn't right, like, do something. And this is the part that for as long as I live, I will never fucking forget. It isn't actually the aspect of being sexually assaulted. That's not what haunts me. It's this. It's as these two grown men were pawing at me, trying to take my clothes off, I look over to this man asking for help, and I literally mouth the word help. And we lock eyes. And he looks away. I'm like, okay, there's two more men in the room. And I look to his engineer next, who's sitting right next to him. And I know that he's married, and he just had a little baby girl. And I'm like, okay, he's gonna do something. And I look at him next, and I'm like, okay, like, do something, say something, do anything. And he looks down at his phone and starts texting. And then I was like, oh, fuck. I look at Kanye's cousin next, and I'm like, do something, you know, like, fucking do something. And he spins his chair around. And that's when that, like, gut-wrenching fear set in. And I was like, oh, shit. No one's fucking saving me tonight. No one's gonna do anything. No one's gonna do fucking anything. And that's when I was truly fucking scared. At this point, they had ripped my shirt off, and they were trying to get my pants off. And I realized that I was completely alone. And I closed my eyes for a second. And I was like, God help me.
When we talk about A side and B side, that's why they always say, nah, we don't want to talk about that. The fans just want to wonder. Nah, we're gonna talk about the A side because that's the person who's gonna dictate the terms.
Yeah. It's always been like that too.
It's always been like that, but
it's always been like that.
But when you got certain people,
and that part's okay, they all got to get in line and wait their turn.
And
then when they act up, then they go to the back of the line.
Hey, wait, back in the line. Oh my goodness. Hey.
What happened when they act up, Miss Salaby? When they act up, they gotta go back to the back of the line.
Damn! Hey, they better read in between the lines on that.
That's it. That's it. And I did an interview yesterday, and I had them die laughing. I said, when you bring the disrespect, you don't get no check.
Yo, he killing it tonight, yo.
Man, because it's just like, you know, when you really think about it, if somebody's being very disrespectful, why would you want to bless them? When you just think about it, and we just saying life, forget a fight. If somebody's disrespectful, why would you want to put them in a situation where you're actually blessing them?
Right, yeah.
And everybody, and as it relates to boxing, all these fighters make a bunch of money. But there's levels to the money that you can make. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He could drop the mic right now and walk off.
He killed it, yo. Hey, all the stuff I've been saying, everything I've been saying, he just...
That's his guy.
Yeah, I've been saying that for years.
That's his guy. That man ain't gonna hand nobody over to, you know, they have a plan for that hardware that they got over there. You know, you got young up-and-coming fighters, and they just want to pass it on down and give their own guys opportunities. The only difference, if there's a shitload of money somewhere,
Lord, Me no dead, because I'm not the dread. If me out the situation, critical dread. Me no dead, because I'm not the dread. If me out the situation, critical dread. I'm on the wrong side of town, niggas playing town. Drug road niggas killing niggas every corner slow. Mama told me never trust a nigga with your life. They'll take a nigga life just to fuck a nigga wife. That's right, nigga, how you living? Gangsters on the block, damn kings just for living, just for chilling, just for taking care of cheering in the business. Jealousy. Niggas don't like it when another nigga eat. Smiling in your face when you leave a nigga beefing. You leaking in his kitchen, nigga slipping in his city. Very little love, and admitting no pity. I just want the money, I just want the power. Whole lot of peas, the pills and the powder. Counting up the credit and the dread for the low. Ride with the dog, tell the piece sugar low. You gotta know a nigga scrap, now I'm gonna die. I think it was some niggas been behind me all night. They in for some pride, I pull up at the store. My niggas sugar low from Jamaica, let it go. You open up the door with the 44. Before we let it go, let the pussy niggas know. My niggas sugar low from Jamaica, let it go. You open up the door with the 44. Ooh, ja, 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 ja. Yeah,
me no dead. Me no dead. Me no dead. Hit the like button for me. Hit the like button for me. I say hit the like button for me. Hey man, we sick of you guys on YouTube disrespecting the dead for non-Southpaw TV specifically. You desecrate Muhammad Ali's name on the regular. Now we gonna talk about it, but we also let the spirits deal with you. They don't hinder me. We don't look through your motherfucking family resume and try to desecrate your family and try to find out all the bad things and point out all the fucked up things about them. You do a good job of doing that to YouTube clowns on YouTube. Making fun of Tupac. That's not boxing. You want one of them shirts. One of them Diddy specialties. I'm telling you, man, I got on live today to talk about poison and how these celebrities that so-called die all of a sudden of natural causes or a stroke or, you know, certain illness that you think they died of, man, it could have been poison. And I just go back to this Diddy shit, man, and like, if it's not by poison, it's by homicide. Biggie and Tupac got shot. Kim Porter died of pneumonia. If her book is true and the niggas that she was fucking with on the side died of pneumonia, that's terrible. And the way that Jay-Z played with Beyonce at the award show is telling. He offered her a drink and she said no and laughed and said, yeah. Facial expression. You never, you know, seen these guys before, you wouldn't know them type of looks. Poison. Bill Cosby. Slip a little something to enter the drink. Slip a little something to enter the drink. The Mickeys. The Spanish flies. That was a popular drug back in the day. It was nothing wrong with it. Rick Ross. Rap lyrics. A slip of the Mickey in bitches' drinks to get them what? Right. Lawsuits. Diddy. City Girl. Carisha. Pressing bitches to get abortions. making them take drugs, slip of the something to enter the drink. Superhead, been told y'all. We knew the story of Exhibit a long time ago. What kind of club is this? Cover your face with your hand and peep through your fingers. A lot of people just finding out about these things, but they always have them in the movies, right? Poison. Kim Porter wrote in the book, said, hey man, you got me. She say she called this man. Oh man, they better be glad it wasn't no cell phones back then. Records. No records. No proof. Easiest case to beat in the world is murder. Didn't know that, did you? No gun, no witness, no case. Miss Heaton, Kanye, executives, ripping her shirt off and is included in a lawsuit against Diddy. So she has no choice but to talk her piece. Probably never would have came out with these stories. She actually said she saw her friend sip the drink 2 times and got super loose. And she pretended to drink her drink and they thought she was super loose. Oh yeah, man, this shit been happening though. A lot of niggas in the streets do this shit and be looking back like, ooh. I got some homeboys back in the days, man. You know, they used to crush up crack. These teenagers now. So, you know, they ain't got access to powder. You know, the hoes back in the days in the 90s in Florida like to smoke powder. And they like to put it in their weed and smoke dirties. So they get these stripper bitches, man. They crush up a whole bunch of crack, bro. Roll that shit up in the weed and give it to them hoes to smoke. And by the time they hit that shit, it's too late. They think they smoking dirty, but they smoking the meatball special. Geeked up and wanting more. Freaky. Never been high like that before. Grade A, straight drop, like that dumbass nigga that shot young Dolph. How the hell you got a name called Straight Drop, and Straight Drop is crack rock? So you named after a piece of crack, nigga. And I don't agree with a nigga going to prison, man. But listen, them boys, man, gonna have to turn Muslim behind closed walls. And that's the only way you dumbass niggas gonna get some protection for killing a real nigga, man. You bitch ass niggas gonna have to go to Islam when you get behind them walls. And you know it. But before you get behind them walls and your transit and all that shit there, niggas gonna know it's you. You gonna have to stay in PC. Yes, you is. You gonna have to stay in PC and you ain't through telling either. And that nigga that say he stood tall, JJ, he gonna tell too. Yeah, he lost his trial and say he stood up, but y'all don't understand the politics behind federal walls. Them niggas get that PSI and take that shit anywhere. What's up, Texas? They gonna get that motherfucking PSI and take it to all the USPs and get the, stamp of approval. Okay, he didn't rat, protection fees. But when these niggas leave out to go to work and go to rec, they gonna get on that phone on the wall and call their agent. Why ain't nobody around? And they gonna come back and get some motherfucking information up. They want your God. They want him. And guess what? When he start doing that time, it don't matter how long you do. You can do 10 years and call your agent and say you got some information. These niggas know about plenty bodies. If you can just go kill Young Dolph that easy for no money, how many bodies you think them niggas got? And as far as Big Jook, God bless the dead, hey man, you was a slime ball ass nigga in Memphis, homie, cause everybody know Big Jook and Yo Gotti and how they came up, how they mama came up hustling in the streets. Nigga, you can't get to that status without bodies, nigga. You know how many enemies Yo Gotti and Big Jook got in Memphis, Tennessee, other than Young Dolph? They responsible for a whole bunch of homicides, and everybody know this. This ain't no secret except for mother lovers that ain't from Memphis, Tennessee. So to say that Young Dolph people putting the hits and done got Jook, you can't say that. Because they ain't never caught them brothers. Ain't gonna never catch them either. Why? Because what I said at the beginning of the video. No witnesses, no gun, no case. And as long as a motherfucker ain't gonna tell it, it's over with. Me and you can have a fist fight 20 minutes ago, and you end up dead, nigga. As long as they ain't got me nowhere near you on a camera or no weapon, I could sit in the county jail for 2 years and fight that charge and go to trial and win it. Or I can bond out and fight it from the streets and win it, homie. A lot of homeboys done beat them charges, man. A lot of family members in my family done beat a lot of homicide charges. And then you got to think about this. Even if you got caught for a homicide back in them days, in the 80s and the 90s, especially in Florida, oh man, you get that game time. So you say you get 25 years. Nigga, you might come home in 5 if you don't get in no trouble. But they took that shit away. Now it's 85%. You got to do 85% of whatever they give you now. So you better believe, nigga, ain't no such thing as no 85% of life sentence. Your release date is death. No parole. So if you die and end up getting resuscitated on the table, your sentence starting over. You can have whatever you motherfucking nigga, if they bring you back, nigga, you gotta keep on motherfucking doing your time till you die, until you die. And don't wake up. So them boys ain't trying to do that. You know what they used to call Big Meech? Niggas don't know this shit. And this came from a CO. Cause I was at Jessup, and they got the low, they got the medium, and they got the camp right there. So the camp, that shit free. Niggas leaving that bitch getting pussy and everything, right? This at the end of my sentence. So I done worked my security level all the way down from medium to low to camp now. We out here fucking, we doing everything, nigga. The CO like, man, I wish I can leave, man, like y'all boys leaving. We were like, shit, ride that. Do you? He like, hell no, somebody gonna tell on me. He was like, yeah, you right. Some of these niggas will tell now. But he would start talking about Big Meech over there at the medium. He was like, yeah, man. They was asking about him. And they call him Big Snitch. He said all he do is be over there complaining about them 30 years he got. He said, yeah, they say he said he got hit in his jaw one time over there because the nigga got mad at niggas calling him Big Snitch. Man, them niggas act like groupies, man. So I seen the nigga on Con Air. We handcuffed in the seat. He up ahead of me like 3 rows. He got half his hair braided and half of it in the fro. And them niggas trying to talk to them and shit like bitches and shit. I can see how them celebrities feel, man. You niggas be trying to talk to the celebrities more than the bitches. Michael Jordan said, man, god damn. Ain't none but guys trying to get my autograph. And you strong motherfuckers can't even let the ladies through. So I done seen it in the club where my homeboy done made it rain from the top tier, and how these niggas be scrambling to get the money too. Over the bitches. And he do it on purpose. He like, watch these puss ass niggas. And nigga be having bands, and that nigga had money. I be like, man, stop making it rain, nigga. Fuck that. I never was a nigga that made it rain. I couldn't stand niggas that did that shit. So I hated when my partners did it. But I used to see how he do make them niggas just run and try to snatch money out the air and be knocking bitches over. A lot of these niggas on YouTube are exactly like that. I just heard Fanon disrespecting Muhammad Ali again with Southpaw's TV. Don't nobody know Southpaw in Chicago. None of my homies know, none of my family know this mother lover. And he over here representing the city, talking about other cities are fake and soft. And, you know, disrespectful mother lover on YouTube, taking advantage of, you know what I'm saying, the popularity of the COVID. You know what I'm saying? People needed entertainment. You was a loudmouth junkie that got popular. And now you make a living off disrespecting the dead, black people, and Mexicans. I have no respect for that, because if ain't no sympathy for the dead, ain't no sympathy given. Why should I respect a man that don't respect the dead? I even put the respect on Big Jook now, even though he's slimy, man. I said, God bless the dead. We don't do that around here. I don't know who's right and who's wrong, just like Big Jook was slimy. Nigga, don't you know how, if you running your block like Young Dolph was, even though you doing good and passing out turkeys and giving back to the community, the street life, your enemies, you got to take them out. And they was getting took out too. Don't think that boy ain't had no bodies on his hands either. These niggas say he the king of Memphis. That's what he claimed he was. And Yo Gotti said he was the king. And Big Jook said he was part of the motherfucking crew that run Memphis. These niggas do more than music, homie. Everybody know that. These niggas live that lifestyle for real. So when you got these young killers out there that get high, you can take advantage of the situation. These young niggas just want to get high, man, and spend a little money and fly for these hoes and be a rapper. Dumb niggas, man. And man, you done took out a legend for $800. Nigga, JJ got paid though, and he ain't pay you. And when them niggas found out you ain't get paid, I knew you was a Vic. And that's why you left Memphis, nigga. Because you was a Vic, nigga. They was going to get you, boy. They was going to either pin that murder on you. If they couldn't pin the murder on you, they was going to kill you. They were going to try to kill you first, homie. The best thing he could have did was not go out that car and get that money from that nigga. He sent his bitch. He sent his bitch out the car to make the exchange, make the quick exchange. And that was smart. Because you had fear, nigga. That's why you left Memphis, dumbass nigga. Y'all got shot. You went in there and shot that Draco nigga, and you couldn't even handle that bitch. That shit was about to fall out your fucking hand, G. I despise these niggas, man. These niggas don't even know how to shoot the guns properly. And you ain't get paid because you still looking for money after the murder. Talking about, hey man, what's up? They send $500 to an old lady house, getting her involved in the shit. Talking about it's a letter in the motherfucking it's a letter in there for you. He tell him it's hot right now, lay low. Gave him $300 more. That's $800, nigga. 800, nigga. Dumbass nigga. And you went and got high each time and you ran out trying to get more money. You say that was the last time you got some money. But they paid your lawyer fee, nigga. But you ain't want that lawyer. Why? Because you knew you was going to have to tell. And if you using a lawyer that these niggas done paid for, they going to report right back to them what you doing and what you talking about. So in your mind, you ain't get paid. But nigga, if you would have stood tall, nigga, With your lawyer, ain't no telling what the motherfucking case would have been like. Cause JJ say he ain't telling. But you saying they told on you to get you set up for the murder. So it's a nigga on nothing beat the double cross but the triple cross. Yeah, that's what it was, homie. Ain't nothing but on nothing beat the double cross but the triple cross, G. So these niggas done told on this dumbass nigga. So he feel like, oh, they got me jammed up and trying to pay for my lawyer to see if I'm gonna tell. They don't think I know. They done set me up and got me jammed up, Go Van. So I'm finna tell on everybody. They ain't give me number $800, just like a bitch ass nigga. But you dumb as fuck for killing a legend for free. For drugs, I guarantee you, dog. These junky ass niggas probably got paid in pills first, dog. Probably got a little chump change of whatever was in Big Juke pocket. He probably made a little great performance. You know how them niggas got game. If you can game on a bitch, you can game on a bitch ass nigga. So you talking to these niggas, you got these niggas on YouTube to be gaming. Look at Leonard Ellaby. Leonard Ellaby spit game to you so eloquently, and you niggas fall for it just like a bitch. You got these YouTubers out here spit game to you, man, and defend all four corners of a fuck nigga talking points, and you know it's some bullshit, but you'll listen to that shit and the way he present that shit, you'll fall for it like a bitch. So these niggas listening to these killers, these niggas certified killers, these niggas got killers on their team, they taking care of their neighborhood, they millionaires, nigga, they got converted that drug money into motherfucking music, and they got niggas wanting to be rappers, they selling niggas dreams just like the bitches. Oh, you want to be part of the team, baby? You want to fuck with me? Well, you got to do this here. Yeah, just like a gang, homie. These niggas gang banging with this shit, nigga. You got to have soldiers, so you got soldiers, you got to pay. And you know these niggas junkies, you ain't got to pay the money. How many niggas used to sell crack back in the 90s and the 80s and your car break down, you ain't go to no motherfucking mechanic, nigga. You had the clucker in the hood that could fix everything, nigga. Yeah, man, nigga, change your tire, fix your motherfucking motor, snatch your goddamn engine out that bitch, change your spark plug, change your oil, clean your car out, wash that motherfucker, and bring it back brand new to you for about 3 months, then it break down. And you just take it back to that nigga every time, man. You got motherfucking crackhead be out there bitch selling guns, anything they can steal out of motherfucking car. Bring a whole goddamn carton of new posts, a whole box of blunts, all motherfucking kind of clothes, big meat baskets of shit they done stole out the grocery store. You don't never have to go to the grocery store. You mean to tell me you got these young niggas that want to be down and ain't finna follow orders from a nigga that can put them and change their life? Man, these niggas junkies. You give these niggas a bag of pills. You get these niggas a little chump change out your pocket, man, they gonna kill for you, homie. You promise, nigga, whoever get this nigga head, man, 40,000, nigga. Go get high, nigga. I promise God, nigga, you kill this bitch ass nigga, $40,000, nigga. Now what's up? Shit, nigga, watch me, nigga. They grab them pills, get high, nigga, they in kill mode. I told you, I done seen this shit, homie. Where these niggas come behind the wall and these niggas got bodies, probably got 4, 5 bodies easy. Probably more than that. But when they going through withdrawals and then they start getting sick and then they sober up, now these bitches be crying like little bitches, homie. They turn from cold killer to mama's boys, dog. And them agents get these bitch ass niggas in the rooms in that cold ass holding cell. That bitch be cold than an ice bucket, nigga. You got to ball up and pull your sleeves up under your shirt. But nigga, them niggas be telling on. I'm talking about stone cold killers telling, nigga. You see these niggas in the on the compound and they can't fuck with the real nigga because their paperwork ain't right. And some niggas get to stay on the compound, but if you was a bitch ass nigga and you don't know too many people and you in a spot that ain't like, say these niggas killers, right? And they done told, I know one. Y'all know his name, Blue. We gotta talk about Blue because Queso, his son, done got him jammed up and he telling on his son. And he just got the feds with me, nigga. Blue. You slapped the nigga on the compound for calling you a rat. On your first case, because you and Smiley fell out because you told on Smiley. Nigga, these stone cold killers, though. But they telling, and you see these niggas on the compound, and it's like, nigga, what? But then you got some niggas that'll get sentenced and get fucked up at their original spot and then get shipped. Let's say you from Florida, you get shipped to Cali, or you get shipped to Yazoo, Mississippi, or Kentucky, Macquarie, or fucking Pennsylvania, nigga. They ship you ass where ain't your homeboys ain't at. And now you around niggas that want to see your paperwork, homie. And if you ain't got the right paperwork, nigga, your life gonna be miserable. You probably gonna get ran up top, stabbed, or you gonna be a bitch. Colorado, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And I ain't talking about no lows, homie. I'm talking about mediums on up to USPs and all that stuff. I ain't talking about the lows in the camps. I'm talking about the USPs and the fucking mediums and the medium highs, nigga. Even the medium lows, nigga. They want the paperwork. When you get these guys that go to trial and lose trial and stand tall, and now they got life, like JJ, they gonna go behind the walls with their paperwork saying, yeah, I ain't tell. But what they ain't gonna tell you is that paperwork don't mean shit when you go to so-called dentist visits and so-called doctor visits, or you tell these niggas, oh man, I got a lawyer, man. These people pay $50,000 for a lawyer. I'm finna go back and see if I can get some of this time off, man. Gotta appeal. My lawyer appealed this shit. Yeah, okay. See you when you get back. When you get back, niggas don't want to see the PSI no more. You got 30 days to get that docket sheet in here. Because you can tell me anything, because the PSI will never change. That's why I be laughing at T.I. and all these rappers that be talking about, nigga, we finna have a paperwork party. I got my PSI. I got my PSI. That PSI ain't shit, especially on the streets. Especially living in a digital age when you can doctor up a PSI, but you can't doctor up that docket sheet, nigga. And that's what the Negroes and the Mexicanos and the Caucasoids behind the walls in the federal prison systems want to see when you come back to your so-called time prop. Well, you don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? We want to make sure you ain't get no Rule 35 and nothing. Or no 5K. You trying to go back and get some time off. Then you got the niggas that never leave the cell and never go back, never go to the doctors, but they leave when you go to your rec yard and you go to your business and everybody ain't in the dorm. They go to the little wall phone and they call the federal agents, act like they talking to their peoples on the phone. And they give their girls permission to go meet up with them agents out there in the free world. And they wire them girls up, little sexy little stripper bitches. And then they go to these niggas' houses and they buy drugs from them. And sometimes, they be having to fuck and they be wanting to fuck anyway. So these niggas be fucking these hoes and don't even know they getting wired up, getting set up for a controlled buy. Now these niggas getting credit for the motherfucking controlled buys behind the walls. These boys getting time cuts every time they knock a nigga off. And then when the motherfuckers go to trial by being feds, they ain't finna go to trial in the feds because they know the feds got a 99 win% ratio. And they scared because they offering football numbers, nigga. This guidelines. It ain't about money in the feds. I don't give a fuck if you got, God bless the dead, Johnny Cochran on your motherfucking team, nigga. Yeah, nigga, they trying to lock up Trump. What the fuck you think? Nigga, they print the money. They don't give a fuck about that. They stealing from Diddy, man. Diddy know he got to have a lawyer, though, for the face. But, nigga, it's the guidelines, nigga. You going to have to tell something in them feds, nigga, or else they going to give your ass 192 months for not catching you with an ounce or a gram or a crumb of dope like they did me. Yeah, 16 years for ghost dope, just for niggas saying that, yeah, he's a part of that shit. These guidelines, man. So if your guidelines start 10 to life, and the judge is a good Christian man, and he know you ain't got nothing to do with it, he can either give you the low end or the middle or the, you know what I'm saying? But if he a crumb bag, he gonna give you the high end. That's all Diddy can pray for. Is the judge say his guidelines start at 15. You can pray for 15 years, homie. You can't go under the guidelines with the feds, chief. It's the judge. The judge will have to, be his discretion to go low, medium, or high. And usually they make example out of Negroes. Unless They give up proper information. Now, the only time they really want information from a nigga like Diddy, when they already got all the evidence, is because they want to get somebody that's going to tell on somebody else, that knows somebody about something that you don't know. And it be murders, it be homicides that get niggas the time off. So if you know about some bodies, they don't care about the niggas on your level that sell drugs and got the spots and they got the trap houses with the 3.5 for the 20 and for the low. They already know about them guys. They want the unsolved murder. They want the cold cases solved. The feds really want them bodies, Jay-Z. God bless the dead Big L, man. Big L put you on. Niggas wouldn't even know about Jay-Z if it weren't for Big L. Sure enough turned up dead. A lot of people turned up dead with these guys. Y'all heard Kanye, man, yo, Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Don't send your killers after me. I'm just saying, call me, bruh. Y'all call Kanye crazy. He be sending out these shots just like motherfucking any other person that want to be slick and tell something. Kanye is a monster too. That's why he go with that Jesus walk talk. Any nigga in the penitentiary will tell you, you see a lot of OGs and they'll be preachers and Muslims and be getting their life right and they real peaceful. You'll look at them niggas like you'll take something from them. Just don't know these niggas got bodies and bodies and bodies. Now they trying to change their life at the end of the road. Because they done seen all the horror, the shit they done did. They feel bad about this shit. Same with the women and the niggas on the street. You see the old ladies, man, they so nice. Oh, man, don't talk to Sister Sarah like that. Just don't know Sister Sarah was a hellraiser when she was younger. Y'all look at Aaliyah, man. God bless the dead Aaliyah. I love Aaliyah, man. But, man, now that you come with these stories, man, and you see these pictures, and you know what's going on behind closed doors, these girls are beards. These girls are beards. These girls, these women are beards, and they bearded Aaliyah and a lot of other girls like Komora when they were very, very young. Thanks, parents, giving your children to these guys, but they probably didn't care, probably didn't know, probably did know, but they did it, and she got bearded, and they know all these guys' secrets. It's a secret society. These guys have to let these girls know their business. That's part of the initiation, man. Clive Davis put these guys on, letting them know their way of life. Don't you know these people's wives, even in the slave days, bro, think about it. You got the light-skinned children living in the same house as your real children, and they look exactly like daddy. Well, everybody ain't gonna say nothing, because you know that's his children out there. And the children that didn't come out light-skinned, he keep them out there in the yard, don't he? Oh, yeah, man, and those are the house niggas. Their skin doesn't do too good in the sun. Plus, that's my blood, but you better not say nothing. Look at Jay-Z and Beyonce and Kelly Rowland. You think they didn't have threesomes? Look at Kelly Rowland's baby. Looks just like Jay-Z if you ask me. And now the lawsuit comes out with the girl Miss Heaton about Jay-Z and, not Jay-Z, P. Diddy and Kanye trying to take something from her. They thought she drunk something. The slip of the Mickey in the drink something. It's been like that forever. It ain't Diddy. It ain't just these guys. They learn this shit. Spanish Fly. I remember growing up reading shit in the magazine about Spanish Fly. They be trying to sell that shit in the magazines back in the days. Because they know, let's get your girls, you know what I'm saying, where you want them to be. And you put that shit in the bitch drink. And then, you know, Lil Chat, the female rapper, talking about putting Visine in a nigga drink. Y'all remember that? You got rappers back in the 90s used to talk about putting Visine in your drink to make you pass out. Remember that? It's always been poison. They say Eazy-E got poison and stuck with something that gave him HIV. Say he didn't get it from no bitches. It's a conspiracy theory. But we all seeing the shit come out to the light. And you seen Jay-Z try to hand Beyonce the glass, and she's like, nope. That was a joke. These guys joke like that. These guys play games of death. That shit is a game to them. They joke about these things, man. When you got a lot of money, man, you take different types of shits. And that's just a fact. And you feel different about shit, man. You're more in tune to, you know, go that way than any other way because it becomes a thrill to you. Just being godlike and having control over people's lives and making people fear you. These girls know everything. These girls are beards. J-Lo was a beard. J-Lo went from a dancer to a Hollywood actress. They put these girls in position because they know they ain't gonna tell too much because they gonna be involved. Diddy smart, he had cameras. Imagine if Diddy was playing it low key and was paranoid like a real nigga. And he didn't want to get nothing on camera, he wanted to be private for real. Oh man, he'll be super fucked. And now he got leverage. It's gonna get wicked in October, man. This shit finna drop like pancakes on the floor, boy, flat. Oh man, Oprah, you involved with all these felonious characters. Oprah is the person that I think, I'm just saying, Oprah, you made a lot of waves in the black community as far as, you know, that Color Purple movie and the people you align yourself with. You made a lot of money. And we all know what it is with you. But everybody knows a smile ain't nothing but a frown turned upside down. And now Weinstein, Epstein, Bill Cosby, Russell Simmons on the island, and Diddy, these your people. You advocate for Weinstein, Epstein. The type of parties that Diddy have, those are for fun. The type of party that Weinstein have, and Epstein have, are only for fun for them. It goes beyond gay with those guys. And Russell, and you know what I'm talking about. Yes, it's still terrible what R. Kelly did. He likes the babies. He likes them young. You know, age ain't nothing but a number. Everybody, you know, God bless the dead, was having Aaliyah. Everybody was having, you know, Kim Porter. All the rappers, they all was fucking each other. Threesomes, orgies, big orgies. But it's a shame because people look at them and prop them up like a queen. Y'all ain't even know about Aretha Franklin back in her days. Oh yeah, man, if you listen to those stories and watch how she got down, man, it was on some freak nasty shit too. But she's the queen, and the truth hurts. All these guys have these type of parties. It's just what you like, what you like. R. Kelly liked the young girls, you know, 13, 14, 15. He got to a point where he said, man, I better just keep the 17, 18, 19. But them other guys that put them on, they gotta have their parties in private islands. They like the babies, but they like the babies. They like the gaga goo-goos. They like the human traffic babies so they can do sacrifices. Allegedly. But it's all coming out. We got the Epstein list. I don't remember nobody talking about the names they was omitting. And said they're not gonna put out there. And if you got any type of list with those type of fucked up charges and you are not putting those names out, let you know that these charges and those people that were omitted were definitely a part of the race of people that killed Jesus. I can't say the word, but you know what I'm talking about. And they're too important to be outed in some felonious shit like this. It's just the start. These mother lovers, when the feds get a hold to a case, they like to run through it and make part 1s and part 2s. You do a clean sweep and get everybody. You know what I'm saying? So what does the music industry do after this? Because a lot of the executives stepping down. They're gonna have to have new executives. Who they gonna replace with them? They're gonna replace somebody very fabulous to go out and find the artist. They're gonna replace somebody very fabulous to come and replace the fashion designers for the artist. Oh yes, they're going to design everything and redesign all those trap music. Get those guys out of there unless they want to wear these designs. Oh yes, come, come, I want to measure you. What are you? A 34 around the waist. Oh, you see, you got to let me touch these. Oh, what you don't want me to touch? Or you don't want a record deal? Or you need to go. Get him out of here. You're no record deal. You go back to the ghetto. Absurd. I told everybody, this is what it is now. Russell Simmons, he did it like he wanted to do it, but I'm doing it like I want to do it. I want to see the zest. I want to see the feminine side of the body. I want to see the jeans get a little bit tighter. I want to put a little slit so you can grab your gun a little faster. I want to make fashion better than what you have to open your mind. Yeah. You get rid of all these tough guys and all these gangsters out of rap. Let them go ahead, kill each other. Let them go ahead and do all they gonna do. Redirect the route on where you find your talent. Think about it, man. They caught a lot of talent not from the ghetto that blows up. And then if you was from the ghetto, you had to come out with a dance song back in the days. Or a gimmick. Now it's female rappers got to be very sexual. No more talking about settling down relationships, starting a family with a fucking man. And you can't blow up unless you talk about some beef if you are a positive rapper. They not like us blowing up, and that's the only song you got to play right now. And you gonna eat off that song until a nigga say, please stop playing that shit. They ain't gonna do it because you got the big wigs on a hold of it. But Kendrick Lamar used to spit positivity. Kendrick Lamar kind of fell off because, you know, J. Cole even say the first was classic, the last one I trashed it. But now he has a resurgence, and J. Cole backed out the beef, and now look at where J. Cole is. Niggas ain't talking about J. Cole except for right now on YouTube, 1:40 p.m. on Root Exposure. But they showing up talking about Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Beef. Sales, man. Negativity wins in America and the world, Craig. So, same thing with these boxers. You got Shakur Stevenson playing a bad guy role now, huh? I remember he was a good kid, man. He used to give everybody his props. Oh, man, yeah, Tank like that. He's, you know what I'm saying? That's the only person. Devin Haney, nah, it wouldn't be no easy fight. Devin Haney ain't no easy fight for nobody. Oh, yeah, Bam, he ain't never gonna lose. Yeah, Bam, yeah. Yeah, so now he like, fuck the fans, fuck everybody. Devin Haney getting dreads and gold teeth, tattoos, and all that dumbass shit, right? You can't sell no good guy image boots. You're a good guy. Terrence Crawford say, hey man, talk some shit about me and, you know, try to boost up the fight. Y'all said no. And I'm not fighting no BLK Prime. Cool. Stand on your square. I like that. Ain't nobody gonna fight you. You can showcase too much of your talents. You scary. Fear. Niggas done watered down like a mother lover. So what can you expect? Niggas ain't the same no more. They used to fear black people without firearms in their hands back in the days. Boo! Oh, come on, man. Nigga laughing at you. Not do that shit. Nigga gonna George Floyd you, boy. Nigga gonna do something real bad, have people protesting. Or probably whoop you, because a lot of young niggas don't know how to fight. That's why they have the firearms. Grown men. I was at work the other day. You're like, man, hey man, I want to get my son into this shit. I was like, okay, well here goes some shit you can show your son at home. I said, get in your fight stand. Boy, if I had a camera on me, I said, boy, if I had a camera on me. I ain't gonna say all black kids can't fight, but the majority, man, they raised by mothers. How your mama gonna teach you how to fight, boy? So you get the households with the fathers in them, and you might have a chance of these guys knowing how to fight. Young niggas learn how to fight in school. You know that, right? Or in the neighborhood. Nobody to really teach them, especially if they have a mother. Mother can't get out there and show them how to hold their hands up and stand. You know, but I asked this guy at work, and you know, he was in his 30s. I like, man, yeah, man, get in your fight stand, man. That nigga looked like he was in an R&B song, like he was opening up his hands to hug me or something. Nigga, face wide open, squared up. I had to, rearrange him and position him like, a beginner. And that shit be embarrassing some type of guys, man. But when people really want to learn and they by yourself and ain't nobody around, they'll do it. So we be off in the private part of the warehouse, and I show these guys. It'd be amazing because these guys got guns. There's nowhere in the world you going through life and you can't even fight. And you in your 30s, you can't even hold your setup properly, and you don't have a firearm out here to protect yourself and your family. You get into a situation talking about you always got your gun, man. Okay, cool. You go in certain facilities, they don't let you have firearms. What if you come across somebody that lose their mind or sees you and recognize you and his own? What you gonna do? You niggas look so tough when you go to the penitentiary, man. You know they check the guns in at the door, right? What you gonna do? You gonna get you a knife? You gotta still know how to fight when you get your knife right. You know that, right? Yeah, you still gotta know how to throw your hand because you're gonna still get that knife and you're gonna swing that shit wild and they're gonna weave that shit and poke you in your neck. You're gonna push you down and keep poking. You're gonna push you up under the bed, homie, and cover you up till count time. And got all they shit packed just in case they do get caught. Washed out the blood, flushed the knife, all kind of shit, man. And if it go unsolved, it go unsolved. Niggas ain't gonna tell it. Especially if you use a rat and your paperwork ain't right. Especially if your paperwork is right, but you went back and didn't come back with your docket sheet. And see, I tell you, that paperwork shit don't even mean nothing no more. Like when I was talking about T.I., telling me he having a paperwork party, what it mean? We want to see the docket sheet. And we don't know what you did while you were sitting behind the walls on your cell phone, instructing whoever to go out and do a controlled buy. Now, I swear to God, I was sitting next to some niggas in another cell. It was an open bay dorm. And I heard these niggas. I was reading a book, dog. You know you read in prison. I'm reading an urban novel. These urban novels be the same. So I'd be like, oh, okay, I speed read. I might read one novel a day. I hear these niggas talking about, yeah, the nigga stay on Moncrief and he got a black car and his mama named this and this how this nigga look, do. So I had to get up and see who the fuck these niggas in there doing homework on the nigga, bro. So I walked past the room and sure enough, there was a whole bunch of niggas from Palaca, right outside of Jacksonville, Florida, right? These niggas doing homework on a nigga that's free. And they finna go back and call the federal agents and say they got somebody out there, you know what I'm saying, they can, you know what I'm saying, go to the grand jury on and get them indicted. But if you don't know them motherfuckers, how you gonna go? So the nigga will put them up on a lick. Yeah, this nigga, he got it going on Moncrief. He got a little trap house, you know what I'm saying, tell him you know him. You know his mom. Yeah, so when they call the agents, nigga, they be like, yeah, I know somebody. And they'll bring them back to court and they'll testify. And if they the person never go to trial, they'll never know who told on them. Because niggas know the Fed's gonna offer that big stupid ass number first. Especially if you a career criminal, nigga, your guideline probably gonna start at like 30 to life. Yeah, your shit gonna start at 30 to life if you a career criminal. Thanks, Bill Clinton, with that fucking crime bill you passed. But either way it go, yeah, nigga, your guidelines start at 30. That's the least you can get. I don't care if your judge is the best Christian in the world and do things in the black community. Help Sister Sarah across the street when the cop was about to hit her. Gave a little money to little Rico and them when they got out of prison. You know, donate to Cancer Society, and he feels sorry for you, and he see your guidelines is 30 to life, and you're gonna be a good Christian man and give you 30 years, homie. That's how the feds work, G. So when you see this nigga, this dumbass nigga that killed this brother for 800, really you killed him for nothing, cause you went out there not knowing that they was gonna pay you. Any nigga say, yeah, nigga, I got $1 million if you kill so-and-so. Get this, get high, nigga. Y'all niggas get high. I got $1 million if you kill so-and-so. And you go out there and kill so-and-so, and you expect to get paid. You was the dumbest nigga in the world. You just killed for free. And you know, real killers know they get paid up front. Ain't even no half, nigga. If you gonna do half, that's cause you know that motherfucker, fool. And you know he good for it, nigga, please. I mean, you don't even see niggas doing it like that, dog. Nigga getting paid, homie. You niggas are junkies. And they knew that. Big Juke, God bless their, you knew them boys were junkie and wanted to get on. And they wanted to be down. And nigga, that ain't the only homicide that man responsible for, man. Y'all know the motherfucking repertoire. Y'all done heard the stories, man. Ain't no military secret. These boys came up, fuck the rap game, nigga. What the fuck is rap? That's the way to wash that money, fool. That's been the way to wash the money, man. What you think? How you think them boys form all this Jay-Z and this Rockefeller shit? Oh, drug money, nigga. Nigga, Big L put you on, homie. You know it. And the only way the feds, I think them feds want some homicides, homie. They want the bodies. They got enough information and enough people. They probably finna round up some country stars now. They probably had all kind of people in the parties, man. It ain't just rappers. And I'm telling you, the worst type of parties ain't the black parties. It's the all white parties. And I ain't talking about the Diddy parties, bro. It's the private island parties, homie. Not to say niggas ain't participating, but you got celebrities shaking and trembling in their boots right now. Oh, yeah, they shaking and trembling in their boots, leaving their jobs and retiring, knowing what's to come. I go back to the city girls, man. You got involved in some bullshit and probably gonna be involved in a whole lot more. I played that little clip last night when she was crying on that interview. I couldn't watch too much more of it because she had the punk on there with the beard talking and shit, sounding like a bitch and shit. But she was crying like she going through so much. No, you crying because you know what's finna come out, bro. Everybody cry when they get caught, man. Everybody, homie. I'm sorry after they get caught. I already know chicks like her, nigga. It ain't no military secret, bitch. You probably pressed the girl, did it and got her pregnant, bitch. You finna have this abortion. It wasn't no, baby, baby, I don't know. You probably should just have an abortion. No, it was like, bitch, you finna have an abortion, bitch. Make a bitch, you gonna do this, bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you, hoe? Can't go around here. No, bitch. Yeah, I guarantee you, because that's how them hoes talk. Them hoes be wicked. Look at Chrissy Teigen. She's a stone cold pedophile. I ain't know she was like that. I ain't know she tweeted things like that to that nature. I ain't know Chrissy Chrissy posted shit like that. And it's disturbing when I be rereading that shit, G. Like, what's wrong with you? Where's that shit at? This bitch is a monster, man. What the fuck? She talking about pedophilia like she like to see little girls do splits. Like, what grown woman say that shit, man? Why you want to see a little bitty girl do a split? And like I said, these women are beards. Mary J. Blige, Faith Evans, all them beards, man. They put these girls on these guys, man, like Biggie. And it is what it is, bro. You just take care of this nigga and, but you never know, bro. These, like J-Lo, that's what, if you go by the book, but we knew that shit before, because we always knew Diddy was gay. And we was like, why is this nigga pretending like he like these bitches, man? This was back in the 90s we was saying this shit. And we're like, oh, he fucking J-Lo. He one of them freaking niggas like going both ways. That's what we always thought about Diddy. And sure enough, that's what it is. So here you got Fanon talking shit about Tupac, right? Making fun of him and talking about the little video when he was in the School of the Arts, right? And I say I cast you to hell for that because you and I know what's going on. Let's be honest, you's a bitch and you can see me in clubs. Remember that shit about me, vibe about me being a thug? You can tell the people you roll with whatever you want, but you and I know what's going on. Yeah, man, if you go by that book they say it's fake, they say Kim really liked Tupac, man. And they say Kim, when she broke up with Diddy on multiple occasions, a lot of her boyfriends that she was fucking with mysteriously ended up with pneumonia and died. Now, if you believe in coincidence, cool. I don't. And I know that anybody that was fucking with Kim, it was an issue. And I see the same thing happening with Pop. Now, y'all might think that shit rap beef. That man probably tried Pop, bro. And Pop wasn't with that shit, G. You got a lot of people saying Pop wasn't with that shit, but it's a different culture back then. So y'all got the video of Pop getting head in front of some niggas, right? I told you about my story with that shit. I wasn't comfortable with that situation, so I never did it again. But that's how niggas did. Nigga ain't give a fuck, nigga. Don't be watching me, nigga. You need to be on the bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm over in the cut trying to get right and fuck this bitch, and you over here, man, please. Some niggas go in the bathroom, some niggas take the bitches in the room, some niggas don't give a fuck. Cause these bitches it be so many bitches in there. And it'd be like an orgy, but I was never that type nigga to do that type of shit, right? So it never fazed me, but I knew niggas like that. And I know Pop was in that lifestyle where you got orgies on the regular, nigga. NBA players, football players, all these celebrities are part of all these parties, nigga. It's only about who you indulge with at the party. And if you got a party full of so-called real niggas, you shouldn't be having to worry about that there. But then you got certain niggas like Pimp C, like, hey, you shouldn't be doing that shit around no nigga anyway, because the nigga gonna be looking at your ass or your dick. So I'm into that type of field, because it was uncomfortable with me, and I ain't like it. But you young, you try that shit, dog. When you got the bitches in the room and you slaying them hoes in front of your partners, dog. That's just part of being young. And you got to think Tupac was young. Tupac was in his 20s, nigga. And before that, he was groomed into that type of lifestyle because that's what rappers talked about back then. But for you to come out there and say the man gay for portraying a role, you don't know if that man was portraying a role or pretending like he was one of his schoolmates trying to make fun of him or nothing. They just got it on video and all of a sudden want to come out with it like he gives a fuck. He here to defend himself, but still, we know what's going on with Diddy, and anybody that go against Diddy, it turned out bad. Same with Biggie. They try to put the gay note on Biggie, and Biggie is there letting you niggas know in an interview, fuck the book. Yo, they asked him right in front of Puffy, what you got planned next? You like, I'm trying to take the Junior Mafia and Lil Kim and start our own little record label. I got some people finna give me a whole bunch of money, and we finna do this shit, Junior Mafia. And the look that Diddy gave Biggie was like, what? Shit, all right. And now we got the book, and this before I even seen the book, G. I seen that interview, and I'm still trying to find that mother lover. And the look on that man's face, man, was like, what? And then it was like, all right. And you see what happened to Biggie. So all these allegations can't be proven unless we see some show enough video. And all you niggas desecrating the dead, I cast you niggas to hell 4, 5 times. Especially you, for none. Because you made fun of that man Tupac and you acted like you was Tupac, but you did it a little too good. Yes, you did. You was acting like a woman, like when Will Smith be acting like a woman. And you was doing a perfect movie role, and you could have got an Academy Award with it. You should have put a mirror in your face. You probably is gay. And you say you got a wife, but I never seen her. And every time I see that shadow pass that door sometime, it's a big-ass shadow. You probably got a wife, all right, but it's probably wifey. Nah. A man, nigga. You probably got a man back there because you act too feminine. And then you admitted that you ain't from Chicago, boy. I knew you weren't from Chicago. You from the outskirts. So y'all niggas over there claiming that Southpaw TV shit, him too. None of my family know this mother lover. Nobody knows Southpaw TV in no fucking Chicago. And maybe except for in his neighborhood. You ain't no hellified nigga. You was a junkie, nigga, that go to people's jobs and try to box them and hate on Mexicans and black people and motherfucking got a fucking channel where you got pussy niggas that follow you. Yeah, same as for none. I listen to you because you be having these fucking boxes on your channel. But nigga, other than that, when you start hating, I like to hear niggas cook your dog ass. I came on there and cooked you a couple of times too. Yeah. KO, you too. I cooked you on your own show and you be talking about, ain't nobody cooked me. You was a fucking lie. You get cooked on a regular basis with the same fish grease. You get cooked with the same fish grease. And then you sit there and tell me on your show that you watch me. But you hit my like button, but you don't want to get inside of my chat. I asked you why. You say, oh, I don't want to distract from your show. People going to be talking to me on my channel. So when I bring it up again, I say, hey, man, I seen you on everybody chat. People were still talking to you, but you show your face up in the big YouTube chats, don't you, boy? Oh, if that's the issue, I'm going to show my face in your chat. I ain't going to sneak watch no more is what you should have said. But you ain't sneak watching because you said you watch me. So how the fuck you going to support a nigga, but you want people to support you? You crave and you demand interaction before you even start talking boxing. And you don't start your show until you get 100 likes. Right? And if people don't hit the smoke line, you don't want to talk to them. They're calling in with peace and want to talk to you about some boxing shit, and you shut them down and say, hey, no, this is for smoke only, because you crave the smoke just like for none. Some shows will not survive without smoke, my nigga. Some shows will not survive without trolls, my nigga. Some shows will not survive because they don't have the talent, they just have the knowledge. Not to say these guys are not smart and don't have knowledge. But where is the talent? I challenge KO to a rap battle. I heard you say you spit, and I used your mother-loving instrumental for a motherfucking beat one time. And I killed you on your own beat. I want you to motherfucking take one of my songs that you always hear on Rude Exposure and talk some shit, because I was just freestyling and you're going to make me write a song about you. And you know I'm one of the best songwriters on YouTube, nigga, as far as a YouTube creator. Yes, I am. Shut the fuck up. I mean, shut the fuck up. PARTTWICE never nice on all platforms. We fresh out the federal penitentiary. Shouldn't have never let me out the federal penitentiary. And PARTTWICE would like to say that I'm a crazy mother lover from around the way. Since I was a youth, I smoked weed out Nah, I'm the type of nigga that you read about. Yeah, they let that type of nigga out the penitentiary. Yep, yes they did. And I got people to prove it. And I got people that vouch for me. Certified peoples. People that you can say, oh, well, okay, I'm sorry. And I can vouch for a couple peoples too, because my opinion matters. I'm just getting used to this YouTube shit. I love it. It's starting to get addictive to me. Y'all gonna start seeing more and more and more of the Rude Exposure Show. Until I get me 1 million subscribers or close to it, I'm gonna keep on asking y'all to hit my like, hit my subscribe, and get me up to 1 million subscribers. I need the world to hear my voice, Craig. Because the shit I be talking, man, is in your heart, but you don't want to admit it. Anybody that got a Tank page got to be biased. Because the people that support Tank will not support you unless you defend all 4 corners of this brother. It's not popular to have a Shakur Stevenson page, because niggas fuck, who is fucking Shakur Stevenson? That motherfucker fight on free TV. Hilk. Country ass nigga. It ain't popular to have these type. It was also popular to have a Devin Haney page though. Remember at one time. But now what? Being biased got you talking about everybody else but your own boxer. Now that your boxer's back, you got to defend him even more. Because what is he doing now, fellas? What is Devin Haney doing now, fellas? Somebody tell me what Devin Haney doing. All you big YouTube trying to stop sneak watching, get on and start participating, nigga. You see the number? Oh, okay. You don't even want to talk in the chat, huh? You don't even want to hit the like button, huh? You don't even want to see this picture I'm finna put up, huh? You don't even want to support your boy, huh? You don't want to even stop hating, do you, huh, boy? You don't even want to know my name, huh? I heard you for none. You called my government name out on your fucking show. You want people to investigate me, don't you, boy? You a fed. Oh, Washington. You call my family name out like that, boy, and you ain't from Chicago, boy, and you don't know who the Washington family is, boy. You don't know who the Washington family is up there in Chicago, nigga. You around there supporting Southpaw TV. You don't see this motherfucking purse on this boy, huh? You don't see that fresh Diddy shirt I gave that boy? Why these boys wearing these bags? You like that bag, don't you, for none, boy? You don't even know who the fuck you talking to, man. Oh, man. Stop fucking with me. Hey, run that shit up right quick, man. Hey, man, get this bitch ass nigga off my motherfucking screen, man. Hey, man, get that bitch ass nigga off my screen, nigga.
Damn, man. How you gonna pay me to run your graphics, and then keep hitting on me, PARTTWICE?
Hey, man, shut the fuck up. Hey, man, matter of fact, man, watch out. Move.
You gonna start hitting me, nigga.
Hey, get out of here, man. Go back in your cage. Yeah, I got a personal cage monkey that go out here and run my graphics when I'm gone. No, I'm just bullshit. Hey, but nigga, that's how it be, man, at them parties, though, man. You get housed and smacked up, man. You like it or love it. Y'all seen that video, Diddy smacking the shit out that girl waking up? And then he hitting her. Oh, man, they got all kind of Diddy tapes coming out. The bitch screaming for dear life. Oh, y'all ain't see that shit. I ain't gonna post that shit. That's just too pornographic. That shit is weird and wicked. But look at my baby, man. Them girls be beards, man. They be knowing, and then they be freaked and floozed out. They be ready for the action, man. You heard the boy Danny Boy that used to sing on Tupac songs. He say, man, I was 16 fucking Mary J. Blige, nigga. Yeah. I was 16, and then you heard the stories about Mary J. Blige fucking with the boy Crisscross. Daddy man can make you jump. Yeah, Mary J. Blige was on that good geeker. And they used to send her out there to get them boys, man. She was the The one they used to send out there to fuck on them boys, man. Get them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, it's like that in the streets, though. It's like that in the streets. Niggas in the streets know y'all do it. Well, back in my days, you know, you put a nigga, you see this bitch ass nigga, you put the bitches on him. And the nigga think the hoe falling in love with him, man. And all it takes is for the bitch to give him some pussy one time. And them pussy niggas ain't never had a bad bitch like that. And they let all they guards down. Nigga don't rob them the first time. Man, me and my dog was in the crib one day and the pussy nigga called us, man. You know who you is, man, AB. Nigga called us, man. Damn, I'm gonna call this nigga right quick, man. Nigga called us talking about, man, they got me. I'm on 95, man. I'm in my drawers. I'm in my drawers, man. These pussy nigga done rhyme. The bitch done set me up. What the fuck? Hold on. Man, answer the phone, my nigga. Anyway. Yeah, you let a bitch trick you, man. Took you to your mama house, some more shit. Oh, he ain't on right now, so we gonna have to get a show with my dog Quick specifically. I'm gonna text this nigga right quick. He the one that called him. Talking about come pick him up. I'm the nigga with the car though. So I got to come pick you up too, nigga. Quick ain't had no motherfucking car. I got the fucking car. Yeah. Well, they say they might got LeBron James on the fucking video. Y'all be fucking with Ticket TV? Can I fuck with Ticket TV right quick? I don't give a fuck if you don't care if I fuck with Ticket TV or not. I fuck with Ticket TV. Ticket TV be doing the motherfucking business, nigga. Let's see what Ticket TV talking about LeBron, nigga.
We'll get right to this video, man. As hold on one second, you guys. Hold on one second,
Yeah, nigga, I fuck with Ticket TV.
As bodyguard for Diddy, Gene Deal has just come out in a recent interview with he's come out in a recent interview, you guys, with the Art of Dialogue, and basically he spilled some information that involves NBA superstar and you know, legend LeBron James. Now, I'm just gonna tell you guys before I play this video. Shout out to Art of Dialogue. Make sure if you guys are not subscribed to his YouTube channel, you guys go subscribe to his channel, The Art of Dialogue.
Art of Dialogue.
If you are, or you listen,
I am subscribed.
When I make these videos, I'm telling you guys and showing you guys what the people are saying.
Yeah.
You know, I did a video earlier today on Magic Johnson and what Magic Johnson had to say, and I saw some people saying, "Oh, Ticket Man, oh man, what you saying this about Bronny?" I'm like, bro,
it's reporting.
That's what Magic Johnson said. Hold on one second, y'all.
Hey man, hit my like and my subscribe, nigga.
That's what Magic Johnson said. Why you? Oh, Ticket Man, look at you, man. You mad, bro? Magic Johnson said Bronny should not play no games in the NBA this season, not me. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen.
Powerful. You didn't get that powerful without having one or two or maybe three ups on somebody. Did he always been the type of individual that wanted to have ups on the next person no matter what they was doing? Like, he always played artists against each other. He did it to Big, he did it to Craig Mack. You understand? I said before, he did the stuff to Ja Rule, you know what I'm saying, so had the ups on Ja Rule so he could go after Jay-Z. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So he always played those kind of up games on people. So to have those cameras and know what he was doing, it's going to give him the ups on everybody who came to that party. Even your favorite basketball player. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. We know who said that. He may be one of the person got caught up in the Diddy party. LeBron said that, but yeah, you might be right. You know, it sounds like he had all them hidden cameras to use it against people. I think that was said in the indictment, right? That was said in the indictment. You know, somebody, I think Dawn may have said that. I don't know for sure. And correct me if I'm wrong. He would even.
What they got going on? Man, what the fuck is Ticket TV doing?
Yeah, man. Gene Deal, you know, basically put it down. And at the end, that was 50 Cent who was trolling online.
Oh.
50 Cent put up a video trolling Diddy, which a lot of people giving mixed reactions about with Diddy and basically Meek Mill, who's came out vehemently and denied, you know what I'm saying, having any kind of dealing, you know.
Hey, that's fake though, because they say that video ain't Meek Mill, bro. They say that came from a fucking gay porn. That's why you can't believe a lot of shit.
With Diddy on that level. And so, you know, some people that's upset with 50 about that, saying that you're streaming, why is you doing that? And then there's some people that's laughing and stuff like that and saying, hey, it is what it is. You know, but back to this Gene Deal stuff, man. Gene Deal has basically said that, and you know, a lot of people have mixed emotions on Gene Deal. Some people like Gene Deal, some people don't like Gene Deal. Some people think that Gene Deal says all of these things and they say, hey, well, why didn't you do anything to stop it?
All right, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Cause I don't fuck with Gene Deal, but you gotta listen to Gene Deal, cause Gene Deal is the nigga that was with Diddy for over 15 years, bro. And a man don't just change right after you leave from security with him, bro. The fact that you know all that you tell, know that you know more. Any nigga that get on YouTube or any nigga that's not on YouTube and tell you a story, know more. He know more stories than what he tell you. This nigga know all the dirt. Jaguar Wright, she knows all the dirt. Jaguar Wright also was at the Diddy parties, bro. Think about this. When she was younger, she's older now. That's why I told you at the beginning of my live. A lot of older people get older and you look at them as mommies and aunties and they can do no wrong. Aaliyah never got to be older. And she was a part of the Diddy parties as well. She has her hand in Dame Dash's lap along with a white girl's hand in Dame Dash's lap. And she also has her hand in Jay-Z's lap. Now, I'm a man. We can't speak for the women right now, right? I'm a man. Right now, if a girl as pretty as Aaliyah was to lean on me and put put her hand in my lap, I'll be excited. And especially when I was those guys' ages in that picture. They were in their 20s. She getting slayed. And you got your hand in his lap as well. And you also have the picture of them all in the bed together with her hand on Diddy's inside of his leg and her other hand on the inside of God Bless the Dead, Andre Harrell's leg, which was a gay man. Bill Cosby's wife, Camille, knew everything Bill Cosby did. I can't prove it, but she sure stayed with him after the trial and the release of Bill Cosby. She's an older woman now. We don't know her. Why are you talking about Bill Cosby's wife? That's a respectable queen. We don't know her past. We don't know her sex life. We don't know what the fuck is going on.
folks. Just killing them in the streets, homies over hoes. And now I'm telling you, the clothing line.
We don't know what the fuck is going on out here, man. All we know is
off the hook. Tell us about that.
there's some more indictments to come. There's some lawsuits being filed.
Fashion is a real
And
big thing to me and my crew. You know what I'm saying? Personal grooming, hygiene.
a lot of people are scared now. So whenever you see these rappers and these executives,
for us, you know, that's real thing. That
Feels a
just
void
know.
because men's fashion is so drab and boring at times that it fills a void and has.
I gotta run that back. I got to run that back. Yo, Diddy, they've been making fun of Diddy and talking about Diddy for a long time, right? But they was telling y'all niggas at the beginning, and nobody was listening. Like I said, a lot of young niggas just not getting up on Diddy and all the shit that he been having going on. So it's funny to when you look at these guys and you see how they reporting these news, these stories about Diddy, like they so like, yo, I can't believe it. No, nigga, please believe it. And we've been had suspicions of you having, you know, paid Keefy D and them or whoever it was to kill Pop, bro. And you was trying to get 2 for 1 with Suge in the car. And Biggie as well, because he was leaving you.
Killing them in the streets right now. No, don't take that literally, folks. Just killing them in the streets, homies over hoes. And now I'm telling you, the clothing line's jumping off. This thing is, what do you say, Gelman? Off the hook? Tell us about that.
Well, you know, Reed, we just had to bring, you know, our own flavor to the fashion game. You know, fashion is a real big thing to me and my crew, you know what I'm saying? Personal grooming, hygiene, facial, shiatsu, seaweed wraps, you know, that type of thing. And we not doing it for the females, you know what I'm saying? We doing it just for us, you know, that's real thing. That
fills a void because men's fashion is so drab and boring at times that it fills a void and has a certain level of excitement that people relate to the brand.
Over here with some of your new gear.
Now, the vest isn't actually bulletproof, correct?
No, not really, but it's a hot style, and pink is definitely the in color for this season. And here we have the Gangstalicious super long tee.
Oh, that's long, baby, but that's the style, right?
Oh, why is the backside cut out?
I knew you were gonna ask that, and I like your attention to detail, Kel. I tell you why. That way, you don't have to waste time lifting up your t-shirt. You can get to your toast real fast, you know what I'm saying? Get the drop on a nigga. Not that we want the kids to carry guns or nothing like that, because we always tell the kids that ain't the way. Matter of fact, I had a song called Kids, That Ain't the Way. But if you got to pull a burner out on a nigga, this t-shirt could give you the half a second or more that may save your life.
Now, this here is just amazing. Pearl necklaces. I didn't know men wore pearls.
Oh, yes, definitely, Kelly. You know, we just want cats out there in the street, you know, to step their jewelry game up. It's all about pearl necklaces.
Wow, pearl necklaces!
Diddy infused the Sean John line with his own ghetto fabulous DNA and leveraged his celebrity status to make it an immediate commercial and critical success.
First of all, he's brought a huge part of the market into menswear who really didn't care. We really didn't give a about clothes because they felt it wasn't about them. That's number one. Number two, he's one of the few design houses right now that has a sense of exuberance about fashion. It has a sense of flamboyance.
While his star power brought attention to the label, he was quick to point out that it wasn't a
We're back with our guest Jessica Ethelberg, also known as Wonder Cheeks, reading excerpts from her amazing new best-selling book, The Private Lives of Superstar Rappers.
Of all the rappers I met during those years, I loved Gangstalicious the most. I called him Freddie. I wanted more than anything to give my heart to him forever, but I couldn't because he was so unbelievably gay. So unbelievably gay?
Gay? Alrighty, everybody, it's the Wendy Williams Experience. Well, the book is in stores now. It's called Confessions of a Video Vixen by Karen Steffens. From this point on, we'll refer to her as Superhead. That's what she named herself, and here she comes. There was a party in Miami, and you showed up with Exhibit, and it was Puffy was at the party, or it was his party.
It was his party.
And when he saw you come in, it was like he saw a ghost, and he immediately asked you why you were there. He thought that you were there to blow up his spot. He then pulled Exhibit aside and asked Exhibit to get you out of the party. That you supposedly had pictures with your fingers up his behind hole.
Well, that's not what he said. I think the quote was that Exhibit relayed to me was, she'll have you on camera with fingers in your booty. And
that might not be Exhibit. Maybe that's you, Puffy. How you doing?
It's not Exhibit. I'll say that.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the quote.
Whose fingers whose behind did you penetrate?
I've never penetrated anybody's behind. There are a lot of behinds being penetrated, but I'm not doing the penetrating.
Okay. You walked in on record executives having gay sex, or one executive having gay sex with a man. You don't mention that person's name. Can we talk about what record label?
No. That'll give it away. But
what letter does it start with?
Not even. That'll give it away.
A.
Don't
B,
start.
C,
Don't start.
D,
That's gonna give
D,
it away.
D.
Diddy kept looking at me, and Kanye kept looking at Lauren. Like they were exchanging glances, and I'm like, they're like watching me strangely. And I'm like, okay, let me pretend to drink, and like I'm not actually doing it. And like that seemed to like make them happy, like me like pretending to like to join in. And immediately I'm like, there's something fucking in this drink. There's something in this drink. And I didn't know what to do. And I, like, my manager was like across the room, but like close enough, but like not next to me, so I couldn't like whisper to her. But I wanted to tell her, I'm like, hey, don't fucking drink this. There's something wrong with this. But I couldn't. So I reach for my phone and I start to type, and Kanye takes the phone out of my hands and he's like, who are you texting? Like, you don't need to text anyone. Like, we're having a party. And I was like, okay. And he like puts it on one of the speakers. And I'm like, fuck. Now what do I do? Like I don't know what to do. And I see my manager take a sip, and I'm like, fuck. Now what do I do? And then I see her take another sip, 2 sips out of this little vodka cranberry cup, and I'm like, oh, what do I do? 2 sips, and I watch her face flush, and all of a sudden, like I look over and she's speaking really loud and like making jokes, and I'm like, whoa, like this isn't her. Like she doesn't make jokes. She's fucking terrified of people. Like she doesn't even talk. And I was like, it's already hitting her. Like 100%, I just knew that the drinks were all laced with something. And she starts like almost being like belligerent a little bit, but not in like a crazy way, just like really enjoying herself. And I'm like, that's not her. She doesn't even want to be here. Like this is weird. And all of a sudden she like dismisses the studio host. Like she's like, you can leave. And I'm like, oh my god, like what's going on? And the girls file out. They go to like a different studio, or they go somewhere. And I'm like, I have to do something. I have to do something. What do I do? And I go to get my phone where Kanye put it on one of the speakers. And as I'm going to get it, I turn and my manager's walking out. And I'm like, no. Like where are you going? So I see her start to leave. And I'm like, where are you going? And she's like, it's fine, I'm just going to the bathroom. And I was like, no, stay. And she's like, it's right there, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. And I was like, okay. And she walks out. And all of a sudden, I realize that I'm in this studio. The music's low, the lights are dim, but you can still like see everything. And I realize that I'm in the studio with Diddy and Kanye, and they're both off their shit. And there's 3 other men, an executive that works with Kanye, his engineer, and his cousin, and me, alone. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay. And I haven't started freaking out yet. Like, I know what the situation is. I know, I know this is a bad place to be in, but I don't really feel scared yet, you know? Like, cause I'm like, there's other people around, there's other men around, and I know them. Like, I've known them for a while. Like, nothing bad's gonna happen. And I'm standing there, and I realize that so this is like a pretty like sizable studio. There's like the glass doors, the couch there, a console, another console, the screen, all of that. But it's like, it's pretty big, but you can still see and talk to everyone easily. And I realize that I'm standing really close to the exit. And it's a glass door, and it opens in. and I'm standing pretty close to it. And I realized all of a sudden that Kanye and Diddy have realized that I'm the only girl in the room. And they're like fucked out of their minds. And they start coming towards me and they're like, don't you want to take your clothes off? Like, it's so hot in here. And I'm like, no, fine. I'm fine like this. And they're like, come on, like, it's just us. Like, we're all just friends. Like, let us just, like, see, like, how you look. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine. And, like, I still haven't gotten scared yet, you know? Like, I'm still, like, this is a bad situation. I'm creeped out, but, like, there's no reason to panic. There's other men here. Yeah, so they're coming towards me, and I'm like, okay, this is fucked. I don't know where my manager is. I don't know where anyone is. And they're coming towards me more, and they're trying to, like, take my clothes off. And I'm like at that point where I'm like, this is not good, but I'm like still trying to like play it off. Just like, stop, you guys are fucking stupid. Like, get out of here, like, don't touch me. Did this just freeze? Okay, so let me just get to the point. So they start trying, like, they're like pawing at me. Like, they're both drunk, probably on something else. And I start to get a little bit apprehensive because I'm pretty much like backed up against the wall. Like, there's only one exit and I'm pressed up against this door. And I'm still not completely terrified yet, but I'm like, you guys stop, like, stop. And they're getting to the point where they have like ripped my shirt off. And like, I'm like almost fully exposed at this point. And they're both coming at me. And I'm like, you guys, like, seriously, this isn't funny anymore. And I look to my left where his executive is. Like, we know him pretty well. Like, we've been around him a lot. He's literally 3 feet away from me. Like, if I reached and he reached too, like, we could touch. Like, he's that close. And I look and I'm like, hey, like, I give that look where I'm just like, come on, like, step in. Like, this isn't cool. Like, you're a grown man. Like, you're like 50 years old. I know you have a family. Like, you know this isn't right. Like, do something. And this is the part that for as long as I live, I will never fucking forget. It isn't actually the aspect of being sexually assaulted. That's not what haunts me. It's this. It's as these two grown men were pawing at me, trying to take my clothes off, I look over to this man asking for help, and I literally mouth the word help. And we lock eyes. And he looks away. I'm like, okay, there's 2 more men in the room. And I look to his engineer next, who's sitting right next to him. And I know that he's married and he just had a little baby girl. And I'm like, okay, he's gonna do something. And I look at him next and I'm like, okay, like, do something, say something, do anything. And he looks down at his phone and starts texting. And then I was like, oh, fuck. I look at Kanye's cousin next. And I'm like, do something, you know, like, fucking do something. And he spins his chair around. And that's when that, like, gut-wrenching fear set in. And I was like, oh, shit. No one's fucking saving me tonight. No one's gonna do anything. No one's gonna do fucking anything. And that's when I was truly fucking scared. At this point, they had ripped my shirt off and they were trying to get my pants off. And I realized that I was completely alone. And I closed my eyes for a second. And I was like, God help me.
When we talk about A side and B side, that's why they always say, nah, we don't want to talk about that. The fans just want to wonder. Nah, we're gonna talk about the A side because that's the person who's gonna dictate the terms.
Yeah. It's always been like that too.
It's always been like that, but
it's always been like that.
But when you got certain people,
and that part's okay, they all got to get in line and wait their turn.
And
then when they act up, then they go to the back of the line.
Hey, wait back in the line. Oh my goodness. Hey.
What happened when they act up, Miss Salaby? When they act up, they gotta go back to the back of the line.
Damn. Hey, they better read in between the lines on that.
That's it. That's it. That's it. And I did an interview yesterday, and I had them dying laughing. I said, when you bring the disrespect, you don't get no check.
Uh-oh.
Yo, he killing it tonight, yo.
Uh-oh.
Man, because it's just like, you know, when you really think about it, if somebody's being very disrespectful, why would you want to bless them?
Yeah.
When you just think about it, and we just saying life, forget a fight. Forget a fight. If somebody's disrespectful, why would you want to put them in a situation where you're actually blessing them?
Right, yeah.
And everybody, and as it relates to boxing, all these fighters make a bunch of money. But there's levels to the money that you can make. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He can drop the mic right now and walk off.
He killed it, yo. Hey, all the stuff I've been saying, everything I've been saying, he just...
That's his guy.
Yeah, I've been saying that for years.
That's his guy. That man ain't gonna hand nobody over to, you know, they have a plan for that hardware that they got over there. You know, you got young up and coming fighters, and they just wanna pass it on down and give their own guys opportunities. The only difference, if there's a shitload of money somewhere,
Lord, ja. Hey. Lord, ja. We're happy to be your day. Lord, ja. We're happy to be your day. Me happy me no dead, because I'm not the dread. If me had the situation, please cause dread. Me happy me no dead, because I'm not the dread. If me had the situation, please cause dread. I'm on the wrong side of town, in this little town. Drug broke niggas killing niggas in the country slow. Mama told me never trust a nigga, but you like it. They'll take a nigga life just to fuck a nigga wife. That's right, nigga, how you living? Gangsters on the block, damn king just for living, just for chilling, just for taking care of cheering in his business. Jealousy is real and it comes from penitentiary. Niggas don't like it when another nigga eat. Smiling in your face and you leave a nigga beefing. Nigga leaking in his kitchen, nigga slipping in the city. Very good of love and admitting no pity. I just want the money, I just want the power. Whole lot of weed in the pills and the powder. Counting up the dread for the low. Ride with the dog, till the piece sugar low. You gotta know a nigga scrap, and I don't want to die. I think it was some niggas been behind me all night. They in for some fries. I pull up at the store, my nigga sugar low from Jamaica, let it go. He opened up the door,